Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Ka-Zar, and welcome back to the Marvel Snap video. In today's video, we're looking at Sabah Nur here, the newest card from the Seasons Pass, who, after reaching his full front row on each location, he transforms into Apocalypse Celestial's Chosen, which swaps the lowest power card in your front row at any location with a card from your deck. So it's kind of like having a Lockjaw that activates as soon as the whole front row is complete, which is kind of nice. And so I was trying to run it with this Ultron sort of deck where you kind of fill the front row with something like Zabu, Squirrel Girl, Ant-Man, even Misty Knight. I think honestly this deck would probably benefit from having Hood in it instead. Like if I was to do anything here, I'd probably sub out Misty Knight for Hood. Just because if you're looking to make sure Sabah Nur hits the right card, I would definitely run something like this, because I found out he kept hitting the wrong cards. Like if Patriot was on the front line, he'd hit Patriot, or if he was, you know, Dazzler or Juggernaut, they weren't buffed yet, they would hit them instead. And then you'd lose a whole bunch of power. So I think, honestly, if you're to run this deck, I would put Hood in it and keep it like this instead. I think this will be a much better deck for an Ultron type of deck. As long as Hood is in the front, you make sure Hood is on one of the front line cards. But like overall, this deck wasn't still too bad. It didn't do great against a lot of like the meta decks like Zombie Galacti. Obviously Star-Lord still stomps you. It's Ultron. I mean, it's not like gonna be the next best thing, but as far as like being solid, it even has a Juggernaut in here, which kind of plays nicely too with a lot of the cards in this deck, because they just keep getting buffed, and so the numbers keep changing, and they end up kind of all evening out a little bit, and then Juggernaut will get a buff usually at the end of the game. So honestly, it wasn't horrible. If you're looking for something kind of budget, like you can run this sort of deck and still do successful. Drax is in here. I don't think you need him as well. You definitely could fill this in with another like a cheaper card, or even maybe Misty Knight could go in here instead. Juggernaut is also not needed in this deck. It is basically a second Dazzler, so it's just kind of like an extra one of those. And you could definitely run some other cards in here as well, maybe even like a Victoria Hand for like Hood or something like that. Or you can even run like Frigga or Mystique instead. You just gotta make sure though that they stay off the front line, because Sabah Nur always picks the weakest one. I'll show you some games obviously without Hood. I thought about Hood afterward, because I mean I just kept seeing him hit the wrong card and it was a little irritating, but all in all though, this isn't like a too bad of a deck, and I think you definitely could, it has some potential for being really good. And Sabah Nur kind of pulling cards that you aren't able to play out is super helpful sometimes. Other times he pulls out Zabu from your deck and then you're just kind of like, okay. So I think this card will probably need some tweaking, and definitely will probably be better in other sort of decks like this card or something like that. But still very good deck. A lot of fun to play, honestly. And I'm excited to see where the card goes from here. So let me know what kind of decks work good for you with this card, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Alright, Zabu's great. First card. Nightcrawler. That's a cool looking Nightcrawler. Definitely go Dazzler. We can try and fill this up, actually. We can play Misty Knight on the last turn. If we can't play it in a session here. Raven, yeah. Drax next. That's actually kind of not super great, but we can make this work still. We can move it. Oh, that's good for them. Torch as well. Okay. I think the play now is to do... That's neat. Actually, like, shows you're gonna get a different number down. I like that. And we can play Misty Knight, so we can put that here. And we could play Juggernaut or Blue Marvel over here next. Okay. I think the goal... that. Right? This will complete him. And that'll change Zabu out. I think we'll do... hopefully get like Squirrel Girl here. Ant-Man or Squirrel Girl would be great. Even old or Ultron, just not Ka-Zar. If we get Ka-Zar, we don't really have any like super good plays. Although he's gonna pull a card from my deck, so he may pull Ka-Zar. He'd also pull like Ultron though, which might be a little bit of a problem. Actually, this could be good now because of Cloak. I can move cards around. He activates. Which gives me Squirrel Girl. Okay, that's fine. Now we got Ultron. Okay, yeah, this is great. So I think we could pull maybe Dazzler. Maybe we pull I guess we don't want to pull. We only want to pull one card over here. I want to be powerful, so maybe just Apocalypse here, and then Ultron. And that should fill Juggernaut, I think. Maybe not, actually, because I do have him matching. Although Dazzler will get really big, so maybe that'll work, because I'll go to 8. That'll be the same. Maybe Juggernaut won't grow. I guess we'll see. Yeah, that'll win for them, unfortunately. Okay, that worked. I'll take it. Nice, man. Marvel being hit is a little annoying, but I mean, if you could fill White Hot Room, it's not super bad. This can be really bad. We pull Ultron right away. Okay, well, it pulled Blue Marvel for us, so that's not so bad. Honestly, storm flooding is not such a big deal. Wow, what is with these locations right now? I don't think I'm gonna catch that one, so I think we just go for this one, right? We can go like Ka-Zar. We could just put him down. Fine. Man, catching up. Oh. That's fine. They're snapping already? Is it worth just putting down, like, this? Maybe we do put Zabu down, because then it can replace it with Ultron playing here. That might actually work. Okay, I mean, Ella doesn't really do anything for us here. Or... they do get a lot of extra energy. The good news is, though, we can play these two together. And we're probably not going to be winning right, I imagine. But...
minions to me.
3, 6. Okay, Juggernaut did go first, which is going to get Zabu. And what do we get instead? Dazzler? Dazzler's great. That's excellent. Victory. Wish it worked like this almost every game. That was much better kind of pull. The Zabu being in the front line here really helped because it's just such a weak card, so it's almost guaranteed to get hit. So it worked perfectly. Yeah, GG. No ninjas? Actually, okay. You can actually put Juggernaut on it. May even put Dazzler on it as well. Both of them together. And then you could put, I don't know, you could leave that last spot open for like Ultron maybe. But Juggernaut's great for it. Okay. I mean, that's 3 for him here. Well, this is kind of good actually for even Patriot, but we won't put him behind. We could put Sabah Nur next. Over here. You could swap out 2 cards, although right now my deck is very bottom heavy. So playing him and pulling a bunch of 1 costs isn't like the best thing. Usually you want to pull higher cards, so maybe it's not a good idea. Oh, Surge. Nice. Cool Kitty Pride too. Cool Surge as well. I think I have this one. I kind of want to go Drax here. I really have a bunch of 1 costs. Like, I don't know if it's good, because, like, getting Zabu and stuff is not ideal. Like, I could go something like Ka-Zar instead. Then maybe Patriot and Dazzler next turn. And then play Ultron on the final space. Oh, wow. A new card. Double in power. That's rough. Oh, I'm in trouble now. It's an end of turn card, right? Yeah, so I don't think I can win now. Yeah, it's like Dazzler the play here. Or is it gonna be like Misty Knight? Like, maybe it's just Misty Knight here. And then just Ultron to finish. I mean, it's like, yeah, how am I supposed to get over this, you know? Yeah, no, that's just a loss. What are you gonna do, man? That's rough. The only thing you could do with this one is Shadow King it. But like, even if I play him, it's gonna pull probably my Ka-Zar and this one and play something weaker in its place. I mean, I can't get over 40 power. That's crazy. Yeah, GG. Okay, got Zabu off the bat. It's kind of good. We'll put him over on the right. I think we save this for like Ultron or something. We can even put Sabah Nur over there. And Ant-Man probably next turn here, unless we get something else like Juggernaut. Squirrel Girl's kind of good too. Yeah, I put Squirrel Girl. Like Ant-Man? Maybe? Boom, okay. You want to play like Patriot now. Oh. Oh, this is really good for us actually. Patriot now will buff 2 cards. Luna Snow. Actually, this is good too, because I can play Sabah Nur as well here. Like this. Then I'll get rid of Zabu and replace it with something else. Yeah, that was actually very decent. That extra buff and power from Luna Snow here really pushed this into a winning spot. I mean, you could have played it here too, and it still would have done the same kind of thing. So take it, GG. All right. Nothing to play this turn. We do have Dazzler for next turn here. Okay, like a Guardians deck or something. Could play Juggernaut actually. I might play it just over here. Just in case they play like Star-Lord. Collector, okay. We definitely play Drax now. I don't think we bother playing Zabu right now. Then we could play... Okay, I guess we could just play Ka-Zar. I guess we want to play him in the middle? Or do we want this? Maybe we want this. I mean, I see a line. It's just blue Marvel here and then Ultron. Okay. And then, yeah. We could go also Patriot. Dazzler? And then into Ultron? Because Dazzler will be slightly stronger. Patriot will help a lot as well. We're kind of throwing away left though, but that's okay because we're probably just going to try and win mid and right. Falcon, okay. So Mantis. Not a super good play. Dazzler might be able to pull it up though by itself. But yeah, definitely go Ultron. Ultron. Cable. Makes me worried that there's gonna be like a Cosmo or something. Okay. Second Cable. Oh. Pull the rest of my cards.
There's no strings on me.
Nice.
Victory.
Juggernaut didn't activate either. We only got 4 cards. Different power down. It's because of the Dazzler matches with Ultron. So getting on turn 6 is like impossible. But still, not too bad. GG. Okay, Zabu again. This is very good to start here. We do want to fill this up if we can. Maybe we can play Juggernaut, Drax, Ka-Zar. Just honestly fill it all the way up. It's a nice line. Yeah, let's play Juggernaut. Okay, Ninja's good for Juggernaut as well here. So that's 3. Then you can play Drax and Ka-Zar. That gets you up to 5. Maybe this will be enough. Yeah. I see. Altine Flames. Gotcha, gotcha. Juggernaut. Play Drax now. Is it worth putting Drax like over here? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we just put Drax left. And then we could put Ka-Zar down. Maybe we'll put Ka-Zar right. Yeah, that's what we do. Flasher. Okay, that's fine. So you could do like Ka-Zar here. And then you could follow that up with Ka-Zar next turn and like Squirrel Girl. Or Ant-Man even. Very confused with what this deck is. Okay, we have Sabah Nur. We can actually play that next turn. I kind of want to go like Squirrel Girl, Ka-Zar like this. I think that's what I want to do here. Mora. Oh, I see. Okay, Juggernaut activated. Drax moved out though. But I mean, this is kind of fine. We can play another play Sabah Nur, which will get rid of Zabu, I think, and then we can play what, like Ant-Man? Buff this side. I mean, I don't think we even need to buff this side. Maybe we just go like Squirrel Girl, Misty Knight. Maybe Squirrel Girl to fill the other lane. I mean, what am I gonna get? Dazzler, Patriot, or Ultron? I mean, those are all fine. I mean, I could just fill it too, I guess, and just go like this. Yeah, 'cause it's gonna get rid of Zabu. We get that way. We have one cost down for our two Ka-Zars. Yeah, I think this is the right play. Misty Knight. Odin. Oh, I see. They're trying to lasher me down here. 12 power lasher is pretty strong. This does get 3 more power, and it pulls a card, which is Dazzler. No! It removed Ka-Zar. Dang it, dude. The whole Ka-Zar being pulled because it got negative, like, 12 power. It wanted it to pull Zabu, but it pulled Ka-Zar instead. That's an unlucky hit from last year. Dang. GG. We can play Squirrel Girl, but we'll put it over here. Doesn't really help us too much. We can definitely put this down though. We can put down Drax as well. Maybe on the right. Okay, take that back. Actually, we can put it down on the right, but it'll move. Actually, we could have played Patriot now too. Snapping. How are they snapping? They pull up one card, table, or I mean, you can take them. You have powerful Juggernaut. I don't think there's a reason to play Zabu at this point. It's kind of just Ultron, I think. Ultron in the middle. I mean, they took... I have 2 less cards, right? Yeah. So...
I am Iron Man.
yeah, I mean, we weren't going to win that anyway. And then I guess it's just Ultron in the middle, right? Ultron should win right. They're not going to play... they might play like Mystique mid with something, which could win them this game.
There's no strings on me.
Oh, that's good for them. Gonna hit. Oh, okay, that worked out for us. Oh wait, does it again though? Jeez, man. Even that was close.
Victory.
We didn't even get our card. They literally stole it from us. Well, GG. Squirrel Girl's fine. Doesn't really have a super good play yet, but I mean it gets us in the lead on every location. Okay, we don't want Ant-Man to go down in the middle here. Any of those will be fine, honestly. Going down on their own. Cable again, dude. Nice, Patriot. I'll take it. Orca. Wow. Okay. I play Ka-Zar this turn, which is nice. Problem now is you don't want to play in Sabah Nur because you're more than likely gonna hit your Patriot, which is a card that you don't want to lose. What's on the bottom for us? Okay, so we are not drawing in Sabah Nur unless we get to the bottom of our deck, which we likely are not. So we need to just kind of play for some power here. That leaves 4 cards we can draw. I kind of think we go... I kind of like Juggernaut here. Dazzler's fine. Yeah, it's probably the strongest we can get is with those two. It's just being able to fill the rest of the locations though. But if we get Ultron, it's not gonna matter, I don't think, anyway. So... no snow. Okay. Then get the ice cube replaced by a Okoye. Okay. We have Ultron. We could play now. Get rid of the ice cube. We could play it here, get rid of the ice cube, and then play something else on the right. Unfortunately, we're probably going to lose mid now, though. They do have to get over Juggernaut, which is just 1 point, though. It's not super hard, especially with, like, getting a Okoye to buff their next 2 cards. It's going to be kind of tough to keep up the middle. I mean, Dazzler will go up too, I guess. Another 4 points. Hey, they played Ice Cube. Interesting. They played Shang-Chi. Okay, it's looking pretty good for us right now. Hopefully it's like Blue Marvel here. Oh, perfect. Literally perfect. It's gonna be a tough one for them to win, I think. We're pretty big overall, and then Blue Marvel just pushes it over the top for everything. Yeah, that's great game here. Good job, good for Juggernaut, honestly. The problem with this setup is that we could not do anything with Sabah Nur anyway because Patriot's here, and the only 2 cards I could pick are Patriot and Ant-Man, so you need to put Patriot in the back line because we would have lost so much power here. So the squirrels, I mean, it would have been really downside. So yeah, GG.